Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This week I want to talk about cardio and doing too much of it. And trust me, too much of it is not very much at all. Welcome back guys. So today I want to tell you why you need to rethink how much cardio you do, because there's a general misconception or myth in our society that cardio is the first step to losing weight, when in fact I would argue that it's the last. Actually, I would argue that cardio can hurt your muscle gains and too much of it can make you gain weight. But before we get any further, I'm very close to 100 subscribers, so please help me out. Scroll down and subscribe. So going back to cardio, remember what I told you in my abs training video, that abs are made in the gym but revealed in the kitchen? That simple statement is based on the fact that you cannot out-train bad nutrition. For example, if your diet is overloaded on carbs, you will never reveal that six-pack. Believe me, I love carbs, and that's why I've struggled with my six-pack for years. But to understand why too much cardio can actually be counterproductive to building muscle, we need to go back to the basics of building muscle. To build muscle, you need the proper nutrition, like enough protein, balanced carbs, and a sufficient amount of healthy fats. Another crucial aspect of building muscle is a sufficient amount of rest. During this resting period, the body replenishes what was lost, rebuilds the muscles, and allows you to exert maximum effort the following workout. Now, if you're a natural trainee, you have a very limited amount of energy, and your body needs a lot more time to recover from a heavy workout. Of course, I specify natural trainee because steroids change everything, and what I say here does not apply to people who are on gear. People who are on gear can get away with doing stuff that a natural trainee cannot get away with. So if you're a natural trainee, train like one, and if you're on gear, train accordingly. But here I'm talking about people who are natural. So what happens when a natural trainee goes out for an hour run every day? What happens is that when you go to the gym and try to lift weights, your ability to exert maximum effort will be limited because you spend all of your energy on cardio. The result will be that you'll be lifting baby weights and you won't have the same power. And if you're lifting baby weights, you have baby muscles. Simple as that. Your body responds to signals. And if the signal is then the results will be disappointing every time, in everything that you do. That's why I told you in my video on intensity that your intensity will in large part determine your results. But adding insult to injury, in addition to reducing your strength, cardio can also put your body in a metabolic state where you begin to burn off the hard-earned muscle. That is why professional bodybuilders inject growth hormone, to prevent this horrible result of doing hours of cardio. Finally, too much cardio can lead to all sorts of injuries and issues because of the repetitive nature. You see, on this channel and in my life in general, my goal is to be as efficient as possible in everything that I do. Otherwise, I simply wouldn't be able to do all of those things. That is why the purpose of the first 5 videos on this channel was to open your mind to training efficiently and getting the most out of your workout. Now, I know a lot of you may say, but you need cardio for your heart. True, cardio does strengthen the heart, but the American Heart Association recommends that we engage in 30 minutes of physical activity 5 days a week to maintain our health. They never said run for hours to burn off the thousands of calories you stuffed your face with. Oh, and by the way, those 30 minutes are the total physical activity, meaning that this includes cardio, strength training, and all of the other physical activities that we engage in. So the point that I'm trying to make here is that you don't really need to be running more than 30 minutes 2 times a week, or 15 minutes 3 to 4 times a week. And when you run to strengthen your heart, you have to keep your heart rate at 120 to 140 beats per minute. So you won't be running very fast at all. This form of cardio will not only help your heart, but because it's not too intense, it will not impact your power output too much. Another popular form of cardio that I personally like is short sprints of about 20 seconds, where you give it your all and then you rest for 2 minutes. I only perform 4 or 5 of those sprints because they will drain your power fast, and that's not the point here. One more thing, I always perform those sprints in the beginning of a workout because the point of those sprints is to put your body in an anabolic state, basically igniting your fast twitch muscle fiber building protein called MTHOR, so when you start lifting weights, you're in the right state of growth. I also want to bring up one final thing about running, and especially if you live in the city and love showing off your running skills next to traffic. Well, simply put, that's a really bad idea. What happens when you're running is that you're exposing your lungs to air pollution even more and consuming up to 3 times the air pollution that you would if you simply walked. So what I would recommend is that you find a park or a gym with a good filtration system so you can save yourself the negative effects of inhaling all of those toxins. And if there's no park or a gym with a good filtration system, then use the side streets because the pollution levels around the busy streets negate a lot of the benefits that you would be getting from running in the first place. Alright guys, that's all for this week. Thank you so much for watching. Please scroll down and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers and we really appreciate you helping me get there. Thanks again for watching and see you next week.